What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Motivational Monday. I was, I don't know why my mind wanders so much, but it does. And it takes me to different places. My mind is a whole adventure in itself, which I'm thankful for. But anyway, I was thinking about some stuff, and I ended up thinking about filters for whatever reason. And there's so many filters now with the Instagram and the TikTok and the what's the other thing, the Snappy Chat, all these things that have filters in them. For me though, the best representation of filters is from motocross. Man, I hated cleaning filters. So if you don't know anything about dirt bikes, which if you're watching our channel, you probably have some idea of how they work. But anyway, they have a air filter that's under the seat, and it's a foam air filter, and it traps all the dust and stuff into that, so it doesn't go in the engine, because you want to keep the engine running good, keep that dirt out of it. So they get dirty super fast, and they actually, you actually have a oil that you spray on them that's kind of sticky. So cleaning dirt bike air filters sucks. I had like rubber gloves that I would use, and like really every time that you went riding, you should clean your air filter. So you take it out, it's got all this sticky oil on it, so it's just a mess. And then you have this other spray that you would spray on it, then it would soak. Then you'd wash it with the hose, and you have to let it sit out in the sun so that you could re-oil it again. It was this whole process. But anyway, what I was thinking about was kind of the filters of life, and kind of go with me here. Every day, like our eyes, our brain is our filter. So like information comes in, things that we see come in, and they go through our eyes, kind of like on the dirt bike. It had a couple, it would have air holes in the side of the air box where that air would filter in. And it really had no choice of the air that was coming in, where we kind of have a choice. But anyway, the air would come in and it would be dirty. Then that, obviously it had to go through that filter. Well, in the same way, we see everything that's happening in front of us, whether it's, TV or our phone, or, actual real life, which that's a whole other thing. But, information comes in and it gets filtered in here, and then we figure out what to do with it. Now, I'm not a neurologist or anything like that, but that's kind of my basic analogy here. And we kind of train our filter, and our filter is whatever we've chosen it to be. So if if you're quote unquote maybe an angry person, or maybe a person that has anxiety, or whatever that is for you, a lot of times you filter what's going on in the world through a stance of that. Maybe if and I tell my kids every morning, like, today's going to be a good day, and they'll yell at me like, it's not going to be. Well, man, if you look at it through a filter of it's going to be a bad day, then most likely it's going to be. You can, and that's, the old half full, whatever you want to look at it. But that filter is really so much more. For me, I try to look at life through the filter of what Jesus did for me. So I know that I am not a perfect person by any means. You can ask my wife. I fall short every day. I don't, I make bad decisions, all that stuff. But it's easier for me to move on from those bad decisions because I look at them through a filter of what Jesus did for me. And this is such a simple way to look at Jesus, but I think it works. Jesus, for me, if you've ever been to a movie and you've been to a 3D movie, they give you those rad glasses and you go in and you sit down, and this movie is absolutely incredible. It's with the glasses on. You'll be sitting there, you'll probably be ducking, trying to miss stuff. because it's coming at you. It's just this whole different experience. Well, if you're like me and you go to that movie, you're interested to see what it would look like without the glasses on. So you flip them up, and it is a complete different experience. Like, it's kind of grainy, it's fuzzy, it really doesn't make sense. It's not at all the same experience. It's really not even close. Like, do you understand the storyline? Yes. Can you understand what happened throughout the movie? Yes. But is the excitement there? No. Is the adventure still there? Somewhat, but it's not what it could be. And that is Jesus for me. I try to look at life through, his lenses per se, or his filter, because it makes it so much more exciting. The adventure is so much better. And what happens is, when you filter your life, or you look through these lenses with whatever you choose to, it helps you give a lot of grace to people. And I don't have grace for people all the time. Like again, I'm saying I'm not perfect. But it helps you mimic whatever it helps you get that clean air, kind of like the filter in the dirt bike does. And just like the filter for the dirt bike, this deal up here, it gets dirty, man, because there's so much that we're taking in every day. And for me, like, I try to, and I don't do it every day. I'm not the best at it. But if you can take that filter out and wash it with something that's bigger, better, has more grace, more love, more everything that you could ever have, you take that on, and then you put that filter back in, and then the next day, or however you want to look at it, you have the ability to filter again. And a lot of us, man, and I can tell in my own life, if I don't spend my time with Jesus, if I don't spend my time with the person that can clean that, then life really starts to get really dirty and messy. And I don't have the ability to filter out those bad thoughts, those negative thoughts, the things that they provide anxiety to me, or whatever that is, because my filter's dirty. And kind of the same with the dirt bike. Like, the dirt bike filter it sucked to clean. In our mind, when we get complacent, it's really hard to clean. Like, if you do the same thing over and over and over again, and it provides you this negative result, but you do this for months, sometimes even years, and you go in and you try to clean it, man, it's almost uncleanable. Like the dirt bike deal, like, if you didn't clean the filter and it sat dirty, you pretty much probably have to throw that thing away, because you could no longer get it clean. But if you cleaned it every day, it was much easier to use that filter for a long time. So today, just what I want to challenge you with is the thought of renewing your mind, or cleaning your mind, whatever that is. My cleanser is Jesus, and I hope that is for you also. But if you haven't found him yet, or if you don't know what that's like, call us. I'll talk to you about it. But you have to have some way to clean this, so that you can look at the world every day with a fresh filter. The K&Ns work good in the dirt bike world. So that's really it, man. Just clean your filter. Look at life through a new perspective every day. We love you. Have a great day. See ya.